Hey guys, what is going on? How many products should you test? Let's say you're brand new, you have your first store up. How many products should you test or will you test until you find a winner? How many did it take for us to find our first winner?
Like Corey mentioned, we're going to be talking about basically how many products that we scaled, or actually how many products it took us until we scaled our first winners. Now, it's been a pretty long journey for the both of us, I would say. I've been doing this for the last 2 years, so there's been lots of products that I've tested between this time, and even for me to get to my first winner.
How many do you think?
My first winner?
No,
how many products
total?
I've tested?
Total, yeah. Like that first.
Like over 50.
Okay.
I've tested over 50 products, like 100% over 50,
Yeah.
probably even more than that, because in one of my main stores right now I have like 150 products. So I would say like half of that is tested, and the other half is like a filler product. So before my first winner, guys, honestly, this was even before I got like my mentor way back in the day. I was just going on AliExpress, finding anything I could. I wasn't really selling the right stuff. I was just selling stuff that was like super saturated. It's already been done before. Stuff with like 80,000 orders, and I kept trying. I guess you could say I wasn't wasting my money, but I was just throwing in money like I was gambling basically, right? Because I didn't really know what was working, and it got to a point where I was getting a little undoubtful, and I don't want to say that I almost gave up because I didn't, right? Because obviously I plowed through it because I had a.
Did you step back? Or?
I didn't take a step back. I just kind of like thought to myself, okay, like I know I want to do something. Like I know I want to be like self-employed, especially at my age, right? It's for me to make money, so I didn't give up. And I just kept going through it. I didn't care about the money. I just wanted to make sure I could be successful with something.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, a product that took off, and it was doing pretty well. I actually did some pretty decent number of sales with it. And then just started to die down, wasn't really doing much anymore. And then that's when I got myself a mentor. And basically from then, like, we don't really talk anymore. It's been like about like a year and a half now since we've talked, because that was a while ago. But it's just been a journey from there. Like I've been testing multiple products from then, and honestly, I could say I've probably had like 5 to 6 winners through this whole like journey, and that's because just the products I'm testing. Like you win some, you lose some, and even the products I was testing before, it doesn't mean they weren't profitable. Like they were making me money, they just weren't winners. And what I mean by winners, like products that can make you a lot of money, especially from the beginning too, and obviously at a long-term scale as well.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like for me. So I never really took like the mentor route. Like I did have someone like I paid someone to like help me, but like it turns out it wasn't the right person to pay, so I kind of just avoided that, and I just realized, okay, like I'm on my own for this. But I would say like for me to find my first ever like at least decent winner was I'm gonna say, so you said 20, right?
The first winner I found, I would say like I tested 20 products.
Okay, 20. I'd say I probably tested maybe like 45 products, not gonna lie, to find my first winner. So like, of course, like out of the first 45, some of them may be like a couple hundred or something like that. Like some of them may be some money.
Yeah, they're profitable. It's just they're not enough
money.
to like when you start scaling it doesn't you
But
can't scale it.
It wasn't like sufficient enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't like solid enough to where it's like, okay, like I'm gonna go ham. So I kind of just like, even though I was making money from it, I would actually turn the ads off, or just like let it run on there until it just fully died out. They didn't like do much, right? They're a little small flame kind of, right? And then it just burns out.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So like, that was like for 45 products over at least like I'm gonna say like, close to a year.
Yeah.
Maybe like not a year, but like 7, 8, 9 months of just like straight testing products, waking up to like little to nothing, blah blah blah. And then things really started to take off because I started to change the way I tested my products. I started to change the way what I was selling in my overall just store. Like I went from like a lot of them, not a lot of them, but like a majority of them were like one product stores. So like
I remember that you're in
maybe
the
like
5 store phase.
Yeah,
I've had the same store for 2 years, guys.
Yeah, he's been general store for the whole time.
Yeah,
for me, like I must have made maybe like 6 or 7 one product stores, and I think like
way more than that, man.
Maybe more.
This guy's had so many stores I've lost track.
Yeah, maybe more. Honestly, maybe more. Yeah, probably over 10. And maybe like 2 or 3 of those actually made me money. The rest all failed. And so it wasn't a long process. Like I became a whiz at making sites and stuff like really fast. But so I'd make a site, it would lose money and suck. And in 4 days, the site would go from open to closed and move on. And then I realized, okay, that's stupid. Let's start a general store and let's start selling stuff that's not saturated. And that's when things really turned around. Right off the bat, there was winners, and it was like the best experience I've ever had. I was freaking out.
I don't even like the word general store anymore, to be honest. It's just
a general store.
I just think of them as social media stores, right? And when you're thinking of the mind of the consumer, right? they see these stores on Facebook or whatever, Instagram, and they just probably think to themselves, okay, like I've seen these cool stores before, like they must be like something Facebook's doing or something Instagram's doing, like especially made for Instagram and Facebook, right?
If you come off like that, like if your ads are like all like flashy and
yeah,
cool,
like
some ads are very simple.
That's the thing. So it all depends on how you market it too. But what I'm really trying to say is like just the word general store. I feel like when you say that, it just seems like just like such a basic like debut theme store. Like that's what I think of when I think of general store. Named like top notch products.
But our audience gets the point. Like, general store.
No. I know. But I mean, I did like before I ran my first general store. Like it was pretty general. Like when I say general, like now it's branded. Like so, and I've like I said, had it for over 2 years now.
But it's still in the general category. Like you still sell everything.
General in the sense of like there's every niche on there basically. It's just whatever's trending right now. I just throw it up there, and I let it work for me. But I was doing like high ticket sales like a while back. Like in 2018 I was doing.
Same.
I was doing high ticket, and that was like my second winner really.
Same.
I was selling security cameras.
Well, not second, but it was one of my next winners.
Yeah, I was selling security cameras, and that was crazy. I was doing like really, really well until like I started getting banned from like Facebook. I started getting like disapproved ads, all that stuff.
I was selling in the golf niche.
And yeah,
super high. Super high ticket.
Yes, sir. Know that one, yeah.
Anyways,
sure.
guys, we're kind of off topic here, so to bring it back to you guys. How many products should you expect to test going into this before finding a winner? For some of you, it may be 5. For a small percentage of you, it might be 5. You might just get one. For some, it might be 50. I think that a great number just to say is 30. I've seen other people say higher. Like some people say like 50 you should have at least one. Some people say like 20 you should have like something. But like even Eric, he tested 20. He got his first winner. But I think just like meeting like the 30 mark is like super. Just sufficient enough to know like. And if you've hit 30 products and nothing has really even made you any money at all,
you gotta change something.
Change it. Almost everything you're doing.
You gotta change what you're doing.
Make a new site. I don't care how pretty it is. Make a new site, change up what you're selling, how you actually run your ads, try new things. If you use the same ad strategy for all those, which I hope you did, but if you did, change the whole ad strategy up. Don't be scared to do that because clearly whatever you're doing right now is not working, so there's nothing to lose, right? That's when I understood that, things really took off for me, and my win rate became much higher. So
of course, yeah, that's 100%, guys.
30 products is the number I say. Like, do you agree? Or do you think it's higher?
No, I think 30 is fine. Like, I mean, it really depends at the end of the day, guys. Like, as long as you find something, it doesn't matter how many you test. But what Corey's trying to say is like, if you've reached that goal and you haven't found something yet, then obviously there's an issue. There's something.
Not goal, but like, not like threshold.
No, yeah, that's what I meant to say. When you've reached that point in time and nothing's working for you, then yeah, like you gotta change up something.
I heard the kids are DMing me like, hey, I tested 3 products, got no sales. Does this stuff work?
No. What they'll do is they'll say, hey, Ecom Street, I tested one product, I spent $3 a day on whatever, I spent $10 total, got no sales.
Got one add to cart, what do I do?
Like I shut off all the ads, they didn't make me money. It's like
don't be that person, guys.
What do you mean? Like
let your ads run.
We spend like $300 on like one test in like a day.
Let your ads
More than
run.
that.
Like, I know, but like let your ads run. Let the numbers do the talking and not like your emotions. Because when that happens, it's also very ugly. Like when your emotions start saying, "Hey, this product sucks, man. What are you doing?" When it's spent like $3, like it's terrible. So
just want to talk like again, like just like with the amount of winners we've had, like we've had products make us money to the point where it's like substantial and to the point where it can be like consistent and obviously like passive. Yeah. So like when we say we've had like a short amount of winners, it is true. Like we're honestly being truthful with you guys, but those are the products that have actually made us like a lot of money. Whereas
there's a certain there's different numbers where I qualify winners,
and that's
so like winner
exactly
winner A, B, C. So I've had tons of C class.
Oh my god.
B's are great. Like B's like it's like okay, like let's get it. And the A's are just amazing. Changes your life, especially the first.
The A's change if you get an A like in your 10 first tries. Like
some get B's and call themselves A's, and then like they just get like upset when it's not that good.
Yeah.
But when you get an A, you'll know right from the start. Like it'll be completely different than an A, than the B. Sorry, like it'll be so much better, and you'll be able to tell right away.
You'll just know based off the metrics, guys. Honestly, your CPMs, your CTR, cost per clicks, obviously, right? When you just see metrics that are just abnormal and in a good way, obviously, then you just know something's good. You know something's up.
So they might be thinking, yes. Right. You might run into a couple, or you should hopefully run into a couple C-class winners on your journey to 30 products being tested. You should run into a couple of C-class winners where they make you a couple $100 or whatever. But in terms of B and A, maybe not. That's fine, totally fine. I know B's or A's in my first 45.
Oh, neither did I.
Neither did I.
Neither did I.
Neither did you. So there's some more insight for you guys. So if you're having that question, yes, like some products that you test in your first 30 should make you some money. If they all just lose you money, you know, that's of course not the best thing to happen. So definitely, you know, like change who you're listening to. If you're following someone that like recommends this strategy, you know, like change it up. And things will turn around for you for sure. Just you gotta keep motivated, especially when you're at rock bottom. Like you have nothing else to lose, right? So just like, you know, stay confident, be motivated, and you will go back up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching this wonderful video of Ecom Street. We appreciate all the support you guys have been showing us. Don't be afraid to subscribe to our channel and like this video. It helps us out a lot. Definitely sharing the content will help us grow, help you guys grow. The more we grow, the more content we're going to be putting out for you guys. So it's just a win-win situation for everyone. We hope you learned something from this video. Like always, we always try to provide the best value we can to our viewers. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.